What's up, everyone? It's Beth here from Two Nerds on a Couch, bringing you the 18.40 patch notes. Yeah, I know, it's been like a month since I last did one of these, but a ton has happened since then. So let's go over some of the changes, news, and information in the Fortnite world. While Battle Royale got the biggest update, which we'll go over later, we have some Save the World news to cover, actually related to Battle Royale. Something huge out of home base is that completing missions in Save the World will now reward you with accolades, or varying amounts of Battle Pass XP based on the badges earned during the mission. But there are other ways to earn XP, such as looting, crafting, defeating husks, and more. This is absolutely huge for people who enjoy Save the World and are super casual about the BR, so you can level up your Battle Pass and have a storyline experience instead of a sweaty time. The Hexylvania quests only have a couple days left, but the Winterfest Venture season will take its place on November 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Just as an FYI, these winter times mean that husks tank more and are more resistant to trap and weapon damage, so you need to buff your traps and weapons appropriately. Holiday llamas also make their return on the 20th, as well as plenty of returning quest lines, all happening on the 20th. Fortnite Creative also got a pretty big update this patch with the addition of the new accolade device, matchmaking changes, changes to the discovery system, and more. The addition of the new accolade device will mean that in future seasons, maybe as soon as next season, we will be able to complete challenges in creative mode maps to earn XP for the Battle Pass. There are tons of customization options available for the accolade device. The whole process will be closely monitored by Epic to make sure an appropriate amount of XP is being rewarded, the devices are working properly, the challenges are appropriate and within TOS, and other types of calibration. The matchmaking portal received an update, with it now allowing players to enter the latest approved version of an island code. This prevents islands that have been reviewed to link to unreviewed islands, and also prevents some game crashes. With the 18.40 update, you will now be able to see information in the loading screen of Creative Islands. The loading screen might have important information about how to play the island or how to experience the island. And the biggest news of this update is that Naruto x Fortnite is finally here! Team 7 has made it to the island! These characters and cosmetics are available in the item shop in various bundles. We are huge fans of all the Naruto series, so we also made a video more specifically for these cosmetics, link in the description below. By the way, it's pretty awesome that I can now have Hakun as a back bling, as well as already having him as a stuffy in real life. There are possibly other skins and cosmetics coming to Fortnite as well, since we have Hidan's Scythe without actually having Hidan himself. And we'll possibly unlock some cosmetics in Creative Hub. As part of the collaboration, we also have Kakashi-sensei as one of the NPCs. He is located north of the Misty Meadows Guardian Spire. We have video on his questline as well. Link in the notes below. JB Chimpanzee is still money hungry and has added funding stations for the B.R.U.T.E mechs. And as you can see, here's the percentage that we've already funded the B.R.U.T mech in Pleasant Park. Once these funding stations are complete, others will pop up as well. Not only that, but it's rumored that we will have a final unvaulting vote between the Flintlock and the Proximity Launcher. If this is true, I will be voting for the Flintlock. But in the last week or two of the season, all of the weapons and items that lost their respective votes will make their way into the loot pool anyways. Well, according to leakers. Shopping carts are back and available in places like Retail Row and other residential or shopping areas around the map. These have about a 10% chance to spawn as of the recording of this video, but that number might go up. Do you remember all the hilarious times we had with shopping carts? Well, if this is your first time with them, then you're definitely in for a treat. I suppose an honorable mention would be that sharks have made their way back to the island, and combat shotguns are now available in the uncommon rarity, or green. Mythic paper bomb kunai are in-game and can pack a punch. The damage output to enemies is 35, but they can also do this in two separate ways. One way is a direct hit, and the other way is through a timed explosion. These special kunai have a bit of a homing mechanic. Paper bomb kunai can be found in chests, loot llamas, or are purchasable from Kakashi-sensei. As with any update, there are a few bugs and glitches that can slip through the cracks. Some of these bugs, well, they can be kind of frustrating or confusing. Some of the bugs that got fixed or are being worked on currently are as follows. Grapplers have returned to Team Rumble and Battle Lab modes. Cars no longer vanish or move when entering them, and the collection book entries can be viewed properly when using performance mode. And it seems the leaderboard for the Grand Royale Community Cup may have been a bit messed up, as players received items they weren't supposed to. These issues are being resolved and worked on currently, and Epic will update everyone once everything has been resolved and completed.
There you go.
Now, on to the map changes. The Cube Queen has terraformed her cubes into a pyramid sort of a thing this week, and more changes are very likely. First thing I tried to do when loading in was tried running up one of the sides of the pyramid. Sadly, it didn't work, but you can build on it. The gnomes around the island are fully leaving. The radio tower gnome has joined the Craggy Cliffs gnomes, and even the stragglers that were hanging around Craggy Cliffs are now all gathered together on the beach there. The gnomes from Holly Hedges and Weeping Woods are now west of Holly Hedges near the part of the shoreline I like to call Little Mermaid. Don't know why, just the rocks and the formation of the rocks there kind of make it look like it could be a Little Mermaid. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, the gnomes that broke out of jail and traveled down Lazy Lake, they then temporarily crashed into Hydro 16 and are now gathered with other gnomes near Flush Factory. The only gnomes I haven't been able to find are those from Retail Row. Are they with the Flush Factory gnomes? Did they catch a bus somewhere else? I don't know. Also, I haven't seen any gnomes on the east. If you have seen gnomes on the east or know of any gnomes other than these 3 locations, let me know in the comments below. There is new construction just south of Pleasant Park. Will this be an IO base? Speaking of IO, there's currently nothing to report on the formerly redacted bunker, but I feel like it'll go through some changes as we are nearing the end of the season. A random update with the one chimera that is left is that he is now walking around his little neighborhood and looking for friends, I guess. And the blue cube still has not moved from his original landing spot, but that doesn't mean he won't move. We'll be keeping a close eye on the blue cube as the season comes to a close. Oh, and the NPC, Rust Lord, has made his way towards the place that we call Mini Junk. It's also called Compact Cars. Check out the notes below on the guide to Rust Lord's punch card quests. And now, for something completely different, the spoilers section. That's right, spoilers. Okay, so the next few minutes we'll be covering some spoilers about the end of the season and some links about the future. For those of you that don't want spoilers, go ahead and skip this part. Okay, now that we've warned you all about the spoilers, here they come. According to leakers, it's very highly likely that Chapter 3 will begin on December 7th this year. You know, as in like a couple weeks from now? Yep, so in the files it shows the end as a playlist button. Plus, Hypex tweeted that sources told him about the upcoming black hole lasting from the 5th through the 6th. It's also listed in the files that there is something called Night Night. Kind of that transition that we sort of had from Season X into Chapter 2 Season 1. Plus, the black hole files have been updated very recently. Okay, let's wait for everyone to get back. Okay, and now that we're done with spoilers, we're also done with this video. Thank you so much for sticking with us this far and for all of your support. We really couldn't do this without you and truly appreciate you for being here. If you've made it this far and aren't subscribed yet, maybe consider hitting that button. Another way to support us is to use our Support a Creator code. It's code 2nerds on a couch. You can use it in the Fortnite item shop and in the Epic Game Store. It honestly helps, and we are grateful for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Don't make your peace with all you have known. Your time with us was only on loan. Oh no. There's just one thing to realize. This reality is my greatest prize. And everything you ever thought was true was just part of the game I let you view. Don't think me deplorable. I'm doing what's right, yet you fight on despite. You're adorable. It's so oh, so adorable. So you're adorable.
One left. Probably the one that's down below. Yep, there he is. Crap! This is what you get for that! Good night. I think he blew up at the exact same time as the B.R.U.T.E.